My final project is to simplify Amazon Analytics to manage ad campaigns more effectively. Why do we want to do this? Because we want to increase profit. We can increase profit in two ways. One, increase product sales, or two, decrease expenditures on campaigns. The goal of this project is to make it easy for sellers to identify which campaigns are doing well and increase the budget on those campaigns, or which campaigns are doing poorly and need work. How are we doing this? Well, there's three main things that my project provides that Amazon does not. The first is a history of greater than 90 days. Amazon does not provide you with any analytical information about campaigns past 90 days. This means that we cannot compare this year's sales data to last year's sales data through Amazon. The second is it's time consuming. It takes a lot of time to get a full understanding of what's going on in the Amazon dashboard. And if you want to get a full picture, you have to download all the reports manually. Finally, it's hard to see the big picture in the Amazon dashboard. There's no big overview of here's how we're doing this month. What exactly is an Amazon ad? Well, if you're a product seller on Amazon and you want to advertise a product of yours directly on Amazon's website, you can do that through an Amazon ad. How this works is you create something called an ad campaign. And once you create an ad campaign, you can assign products to that campaign. And once you assign products to that campaign, you assign keywords to the campaign. For example, if I was selling a book on Amazon called Easter Activity Book, I would create an ad campaign and assign keywords to that campaign, such as Easter Activity Books for Kids. Now, when a customer on Amazon searches for Easter Activity Books for Kids, there's a possibility that they'll see my ad. And if a customer sees my ad on Amazon, that doesn't cost me any money. It only costs me money once they click on my ad. This is why it's important to optimize keywords for the campaigns. Now that we know what an Amazon ad is, let's go look at Amazon's dashboard. This is one of the first things you'll see after logging into the Amazon Ad Manager. It is this big table full of various key performance indicators. It's hard to see how well one campaign is doing or how poorly a campaign is doing. Now that we know what Amazon's dashboard looks like, let's go look at my project's dashboard. This is the first dashboard you would see after logging into my website. In the top left right away, we can see profit. This is not something provided in Amazon's dashboard. If we hover over the line graph, we can get detailed information about what happened on a specific day. We can easily compare this to other metrics like cost and sales. Right below profit, we get a top 10 keywords with highest orders. This lets us know which keywords are really doing well. To the left, we have this donut, which shows us which campaigns are doing very well. And we can easily figure out how many orders a campaign is generating by hovering over a specific segment. Finally, we have a line graph that shows us total clicks and total orders by date. We can toggle this to only show us total clicks or only show us total orders. The next dashboard we're going to look at is the campaigns dashboard. It shows us performance information about each campaign. It does this by providing us with three key performance indicators. For the sake of this demonstration though, we're only going to focus on the first one, which is orders divided by clicks. The orders divided by clicks ratio tells us how many clicks it takes to generate one order. We want this number to be as low as possible. We can quickly identify which campaigns have a high orders divided by clicks ratio and which ones have low orders divided by clicks ratio. For right now, let's just focus on Fox Coloring as it has a relatively high orders divided by clicks ratio. We can drill down to get additional information about the campaign, such as which products have been assigned to the campaign and keyword performance. This bar chart shows us how many clicks and orders each keyword assigned to this campaign has generated. Right away, we can quickly identify a keyword that has generated one order and one click, which is fantastic. Knowing this, it might be worth investing into this one specific keyword. Finally, we see the same line graph we saw on the summary dashboard, except this time it's for this one specific campaign. This can help us see trends in both orders and clicks. Now that you've seen what I did, let's talk about how I did it. This architecture diagram shows how data flows within my project. The left side represents the client side, where your end users access the dashboard or data through devices such as laptops, desktops, or phones. The right side encompasses the parts of the project that are running on a server. My project heavily relies on the use of APIs. APIs, or Application Programming Interfaces, are a set of rules and protocols that allow different software programs to talk to each other and share data. An API is like a translator who helps two people who speak different languages communicate with each other by providing a common language that both parties can understand. Everything starts from the scheduler. The scheduler's job is to start the Python script. The scheduler specifically is cron, which is commonly used in Linux. The Python script calls APIs provided by Amazon Ads to generate reports. Once we get the reports from the Amazon Ads APIs, we add a few columns, calculate a few numbers, and add some tags to make the data easier to query later on. Finally, The Python script takes all the data and loads it into my database. For my database, I'm using PostgreSQL. I'm using PostgreSQL because it's dependable, open source, and free. From my database, there's two directions data flows. We're going to talk about the Django one first. I'm using Django along with the Django REST framework, which is a toolkit add-on for Django to create all my APIs. I chose Django as it simplifies and accelerates the process for building and maintaining APIs. My APIs pull data from the database and are called by my website. For my website, I have chosen to use React in combination with Next.js. React is an open source JavaScript library that enables efficient, reusable, component-based development. For example, I only needed to create a single gas gauge component for the campaign's dashboard. React interacts with APIs developed using Django and displays the retrieved data to the users through the dashboard. Another method for users to access data is through Power BI, which makes a direct connection to the database. Power BI was chosen for its ease of data exploration, analysis, and affordability. However, this approach is more technically complex and may not be suitable for the majority of users. The primary purpose of this setup is for data exploration and the development of visualizations. Managing ad campaigns enables companies to maximize profit, but advertising data provided by Amazon is difficult to process. So, this project automatically retrieves and processes Amazon ad data. My project enables Amazon businesses to increase profit and decrease expenses by managing ad campaigns effectively.